Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and finally I have the brand new physical full power Broly rainbowed. So I want to take him into Super Battle Road. We'll test him out. Now first, before we head into category Super Battle Road, I want to test this Broly out here on the Extreme Physical Super Battle Road, which in the original 10 stages, this was the one I easily had the most difficulty with, but that's because for the longest time I had very little dupes in Physical Cooler as well as Omega, the main two damage dealers. So we're going to go in here with a full physical team from, units coming from the full power category as well as the movie boss category. So here's what I'm rocking with. I think this team should be kind of easy to build for most, because the OG Physical Broly's been around for a while. Full Power Freeze has been on the Redstone for a while. Cooler has been on many banners. And then obviously the Frieza is free to play, the Golden Frieza. Omega and of course the new Broly, though they, would provide some difficulty obtaining for a lot of players, I'm sure. But a lot of the other units are relatively older, right? So, let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I'm actually expecting big things from this Broly. I think this Broly should be just absolutely a game changer here. So, let's go ahead and see how well he does. He does actually have more defense than Cooler. Okay. So, I think I'll probably do it just like this. We'll keep Broly in the first slot. Let me see. Tien, Yamcha, and Krillin are attacking. Let me focus on Tien. Let me make sure that Tien is out of here. Yeah, I could do this. Tien should be done. And then let me attack Yamcha to make sure Yamcha's... Oh, that didn't fall... It didn't fall the way I wanted it to. Damn. Okay, well, we should be okay regardless. Oh, that annoyed me. That didn't fall the way I was thinking it was gonna. Okay, so a super attack from Krillin right away. That's not great. That's gonna be a good amount of damage. Alright, so Broly. Let's see what he can do. AoE to the whole field. Now, Krillin should be fine. Yeah, it did about half damage to him, but the rest of these units could really be destroyed. Oh! Okay, well, if Broly decides to do that, this is not going to be a long video, that's for sure. So I was... that was very impressive. This is why, yeah, So, I love Blue Gogeta. Absolutely incredible. But I kind of think this Broly right here is going to be the king of Super Battle Road. I think he might be the very best unit to use in Super Battle Road. Oh, he actually gives... No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, let me... See, I don't really want to keep that physical Broly around, but I am actually going to, just because he is going to massively increase the amount of damage that the physical Broly is capable of doing. Let me make sure that Videl, Great Saiyaman number 2, is taken care of first. Okay, so he's taking 18k. This Broly is not rainbowed like mine, but he is at 90%, so he is very high tiered in strength. We took a lot of damage there, enough that we are actually going to need to use an item. I think it's pretty clear that the itemless run is definitely dead for this. But, we've done... Oh, no super attacks. Okay, that could be very good, because if we had eaten 2 super attacks right there, we definitely could have taken an L. Okay, so this Broly, he should be capable of doing pretty good damage. Of course, I don't want to allow him to get hit. His defense is not very high. And then Omega is definitely capable of hitting very hard. I do have to keep in mind, too, that Omega does lower super-type enemies' attack stats, right? So... that was Great Saiyaman a little bit weaker than usual. Okay, so Frieza is actually a pretty good defensive unit, so we can keep him right there in the first slot. Broly has higher defense, right? Yes, he does. Okay, so we'll give Broly all of this. That should give us a nice little healing buff right there. And then I think... Nah, Great Saiyaman's not going to be taken down. Do I use an item right here? He's hitting 4 times. If he supered, he could hit us for about 150k. Big Bad Bosses will not be active. I'm actually going to use an Icarus right here. This might be a bit of a waste, but I guess I'm not really too sure how much damage Cooler would take from that Great Saiyaman unit. And if Frieza is taking that amount of damage right there, I actually think an Icarus was probably a good move because this Great Saiyaman's probably going to survive for a little while. Obviously, in any stages where there's like 5 or 4 enemies, this Broly team is going to absolutely obliterate it because he's an AoE. But if there's, 1 or, like 2 enemies in one of these stages, they'll have enough health that they could trip us up. So, yeah, I guess I didn't actually have to use that Icarus right there. Oh, well, it's better safe than sorry. No reason not to. Okay, so this is another 2-person stage, I think. And then we got lucky. The last one is one of those 5-unit runs. So Broly will be able to just sweep them up in an instant. Okay, so this is... we're moving very fast here. We should be able to take this down. Okay, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I just don't want to allow this Broly to get hit too much here. Okay, who has higher defense? Frieza. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Broly will be able to get 1 super attack from his passive. I'm also going to use an Android 8 just to give us an extra little defensive buff for 2 turns while healing us all the way up to full. I really like that. And then we'll do this. Let me just focus on getting Vegeta out of here. Alright, so we're getting supered right away. That'll still do a lot of damage even with the extra defense. Yeah, 121, but we can't be taken down. Frieza, of course, is able to raise his defense on after he supers. So, making sure that he's super attacked. He should be A-okay at the end there. Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks able to hold up pretty well against the Broly super attack, as I figured they would, right? Because, another one of these stages where there's only 2 enemies, Broly's not going to, just clean sweep the field at once. But any of these stages we get where there's, wow, actually, okay, that's more damage than I was expecting. I think we're going to survive, but that actually... yeah, again, that did a lot more than I would have liked. So much for a clean run here. That was actually kind of scary. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. We'll give a little Princess Sync, so we don't have to worry about damage on this turn. Okay. Frieza will attack Trunks. Then Broly will super, the whole field, right? We'll do this right there. And then I will have Omega focus on hitting Vegeta, just to make sure that Vegeta takes an L in this round, and we don't have to worry about him on the next turn. So here's this Frieza. Again, this Frieza is very, very good. He's going to be buffing movie boss category units, so he will buff himself and Broly. He's not going to have any effect on Omega, but Frieza also has a nice little, defensive viability to him. We've been using items on his rotation, but, he's still doing pretty good. Okay, so Omega could actually finish this off if he's feeling frisky or not. If he gets 2 or 3 super attacks, we're good to go. Yep, okay, done. That's it. Goodbye, Trunksu, my boy. Adios. All right, there we go. Omega is still incredibly powerful. He is a very, very vicious and unit for sure in terms of doing damage and just generally dealing damage. Okay, so the only unit we're really gonna have to worry about here is definitely gonna be the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use a Nurse Chi-Chi item right out the gate. So that should pretty much completely take away any damage we have to worry about. I'm gonna just focus attacks on sort of random units here, just predicting they might survive. Let me attack Vegeta here, just to make sure that he's sort of taken care of. And then let me also attack this Gohan right here. Again, just sort of making sure he's taken care of. Because Goku has a lot of health. Broly is definitely not going to one-shot Goku or take him to death's door, anything like that. It should do maybe a quarter of his health, if a little bit more. Yeah, well, a little closer to half. The Goten and Trunks, I remember, the Kid Trunks and Kid Goten aren't too strong. But yeah, Gohan and Vegeta definitely do have a little bit of surviving power. So my idea was to get rid of them before, moving on to the next turn, where the next Broly should be able to clean things up, depending on how it turns out. Okay, so there's one for Vegeta. He's not done, but the next Broly, for sure, will be able to finish him off. And then same thing with Cooler. He might not finish Gohan off, but Broly next turn... Oh, no, he will. Okay, so he's done. If Cooler had gotten one more super attack and a crit, then we could have... predicted that Goku would lose in the next turn. Okay. We're good. We should not need to use any items right here. Let me attack Goku for sure, because Goku will survive. I'm going to do this right here, and then that will open up enough physical ki for full power Frieza to super attack. If 30, I'm sorry, huh? Okay, that was... Frieza took way more damage than I was anticipating right there, because he does, like, actually reduce damage by a number. I guess without his defense also being a little bit buffed up, he's not the greatest tank in the world. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. But we are still going to walk out of here with a W. Okay, I don't think that Goku... Even if he super attacked right there, I don't think Goku would have killed us, but... Okay, that last that last turn was actually kind of dicey there. Now I know this the team is overwhelming, right? Like, oh, Truth is using 500 Rainbow Star units and stuff. I got it, but again, if you have not beaten Extreme Physical and you manage to pull the new Broly, like there's a team build out there using some of these units who, again, some of them are kind of easy to obtain, right? To be able to knock this stage out like that. Again, the Golden Frieza, easy to get. Cooler has been on 5 million banners. This Frieza has been on the Redstone forever, and then this Broly was, is very old and has been on many banners. So a lot of these units you could get. There's also the free-to-play physical metal cooler I suppose you could possibly run. Lord Slug is another unit on this team that you could also run. He, of course, is not even a Dokkan Fest exclusive or anything like that. So there are some other options. Lord Slug may have actually worked a bit better than Full Power Frieza, to be honest. Because Full Power Frieza, like, it's not like, without running him with Cooler, he was struggling for ki a little bit. But there we go, guys. There is Broly on the normal Super Battle Road. As expected, he's a behemoth, and he completely dominated it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.